Hey there, signs of Sagittarius. This is Kim with your next 3-day outlook. I hope you guys are doing well. Thank you so much for joining me today. Let's get into these energies, opening up to your spirit team, your spirit guides, and your angels for these messages. May they be for your most high. Pulling from Krans Wild Unknown alchemy deck first to see what we have. Nice. See what they want to say, what they want to communicate. 3 should be enough. Okay. I have Mercury, I have the red and white rose, and I have the against nature card. So there is something that you're going through, a situation where it feels rather uncomfortable or like it is going against your nature. I don't know if it's negative or fear energy around you, or the box is some sort of controlling situation. But nonetheless, they're saying that you're going to get out of this energy soon. There's a big emphasis on your networking and communications with Mercury, possibly even travel here. So we have the emerald, which is beautiful heart chakra energy too. The red and white rose is this new energy that you are going to create with, and it's something you're going to enjoy and feel passionate about. It is brand new. There's a little bit of this Kundalini awakening energy here with this card. In essence, the white rose will turn red with creative passion once you channel your energy into what you're wanting to create. Right, so some kind of energy, some people or connections that are going to help you with this. Let's pull from the journey of the sacred bee. We'll do day 1, day 2, and day 3. And we'll have the 108 oracle on top of it also for each day. If you want to stick around for clarification, I will clarify using the Naked Heart Tarot. Okay, so for Sagittarius, let's do day 1. Stuffy. That energy can make you feel stuffy. Bottom of the deck is the 10 of Pentacles. So a very good sign that whatever this is that you're going to create with is something that you maybe don't see coming, is wealth and prosperity. The 10 of Pentacles representing that completion. Oh yeah, and then travel, maybe travel, passion, Knight of Wands. So, because of it being an underlying card, a card on the bottom, a card that maybe you don't see. So this is your safety, security, and your finances doing the best they can do, actually. And there's a significant connection here to help you build this. Yeah, as I say, build this. I have the castle card, so maybe this is what you are building. Pride, recognition, position, praise for achievements. It says ego, wealth, ancestry, antiquity, history, legacy, architecture, power, prestige, isolation, the old guard, and timeless. Oh, nice. Okay, so day 1 I have, which is day 1 is when you're watching this, when you first view this, that's the start of it, is the 9 of Discs and then the 7 of Cups coming out with it. So, I would say your effort is going to reward you with a big financial gain, and that incoming are several different options also to choose from. This interesting, I have the Corset card, which that feels like the Against Nature card, this corset. When we're being like shoved into a certain position that's uncomfortable. So people pleasing, shapeshift. So there's different options here then that are coming in, and they're tied to gain and wealth, winning. The water carrier, another 9. So you have 2 9s. It says humanitarian, generosity, a benefactor. So that to me is talking about this connection, this significant connection coming in for you. I'll get clarification on the 7 of Cups, because obviously there's a tie to not being able to, not necessarily you not being able to, but the cups not being all clear, as like not what it seems. Not all of them are what it seems. So you have to be careful with choosing wisely there. Okay, day 2 is the World card with the 2 of Wands. Oh, that's really neat. Okay, that's really neat, because before I started this reading, I was outside, was trying to find some more flowers, and the message for your reading that came through as I was walking around just in nature was an image of a person, and this might be all symbolism, but writing all of their obstacles or writing their challenges that they have on this piece of paper, folding it up, and then burning it. And as they're burning it, you are like envisioning the fire burning a new pathway for you. I saw an elephant too, like they gave me the image of an elephant, so of kind of like a pathway that's going to open up and tear down these obstacles or burn right through them. And so this is that these are the new paths opening up, and there may be more than one, but you're definitely like you're going to be in alignment for this. So the world is that new chapter 31. So with your King of Swords kind of energy here, with your discipline, with your focus on what it is that you want to create, you're going to be able to create that. The world, new chapter, but this is something that we've had to go within and figure out what it is that we really want, I think. So the Cabin card can say lonely, detached, disconnected, or kept apart. Perhaps you want to travel. Perhaps you want to be kept apart, though. Maybe this world card is also about world travel and seeking out places where you have time to yourself and the beautiful nature around you. There can also be a person kind of watching you from afar here with the 2 of Wands, or planning on some sort of communication with you. Something that would introduce this new chapter into your life. We have a highly intellectual energy with the Sapphire card. Mental force, spiritual insight, hope and faith, wise judgment, power and strength. Life of the party, extroverted, motivate, precious, value, holy, divine favor, and revered. But it's almost like saying that you are very much so aware to focus giving that energy or that attention from your mind only to those that are truly like worthy of receiving it. And I don't mean that in a bad way. I just mean that I don't mean it in an egotistical or vain way. There's just some other energies that can perpetuate fear, violence, and things like that. And that energy, you don't want to just soak up in it, or you don't want to just openly give your opinions to somebody that's obviously or clearly not going to really appreciate or even listen to them very well. I'm just picking that up as a tie with the Against Nature 2 card. So yeah, you do have a lot of clarity with the Ace of Swords here, day 3. I have the 5 of Cups, which is kind of like a card of disappointment of what did not work out. Ooh, it's disappointment from something in the past. It can be an emotional experience, like a relationship that when looking back at it with the Handcuffs card, there was something there that was, even if it's career, like there was something here that was keeping you tied to a situation, like bound to a situation that was only making you sad. I don't know how else to explain it. And so it's like looking at what they're saying, not to dwell too much on what has been in the past and what you've experienced. In fact, they're telling you to maybe try to let go of experience from the past that held you back or that made you feel powerless in some way, to regain your power for this new experience here, because you have some sharpness in your mind here with Ace of Swords. You have clarity, you have a really good intellect, and it is what honestly you probably even gained more of after going through a rather maybe even traumatic experience. So they're telling you you can have faith here and hope and opening up to something new in life. And now you have the pearl. So that pearl is that experiential wisdom. It is the thing that you take with you into the world card, into the new chapter, right? So this says intuition, honesty, opening up, subconscious mind. Can be that we're battling, well, we all are sometimes battling our subconscious mind for the programs that are playing out that make it sometimes very difficult. Like, they can keep us in certain situations, or they can even keep success away from us. This subliminal stuff that we say to ourselves. It's usually programmed, and it takes a lot of hermit work. It takes this cabin, and then it takes this awareness and clarity of thought here to notice it, what's going on. So they're asking you to open up to an experience and know that there's many hidden things here, or many more layers to this than what you know currently. So tell me about the Seven of Cups. I would like to know a little bit more about what is not necessarily completely clear. There's Six of Wands. How you're going to have this, how you are going to have this new start. Yeah, fresh new start. Four of Cups reverse. You will have a victory here. I have the victory card. But exactly how that's going to happen, well, they're kind of giving you the advice of how that is going to happen, actually. So this is being recognized by others, being praised and appreciated, right? So I feel like they're saying some of these cups or options could represent people and jobs and experiences, new ones, and that this is what you're going for, is for feeling appreciated, loved, and seen, right? And how you get there is by what you've already done, the work with the Four of Cups in the reverse that you've done on the inside, where you've really analyzed your emotions and how you feel. You know the contrast, so you know specifically what you do not want to feel or experience. You may have had a lot of friends backstab you or betray you, or other people that just were not of a good influence. So you may have been completely over it, and I'm thinking you've gone past that point, though. So this, because this card, the Nine of Pentacles, is about your self-reliance, your sovereignty, not needing to lean on these other three cups for anything. And so a fresh new start or going somewhere else is probably what the goal is here. The Fool in the reverse is usually saying, like, you will take this new beginning. You'll have this new beginning. You'll have this new start. There is a need to release attaching the past experience to your new experience and opening up to trust the universe again. Energy has shifted. Things are not always going to be the same, and there has been new energies here that are specifically here to help us release karmic ties, karmic partners, karmic situations, and to get us more in alignment with our authentic self, which is the way to go. So I think that you can open up to trust this new thing, is what they're saying with that. It would be safe to open up and trust the new thing. Tell me about these paths opening up, or being like a path being fire that's paving it, that's clear. Like, I see a fire clearing the way. I really do. That's really neat that came in. I was going to start the reading with that meditation, and I was like, nah, I'm not going to do that. Okay, so I have the Two of Cups in the reverse. This would be a path where you're more in alignment with who you're with, who you're partnering with. Two of Cups reverse suggests to me that there may be a new path because there is a breakup here. And to have the strength and confidence to go for it when you get that new idea or that seed to be planted, when you get the new pathway appearing to you and it says this is prosperous, if you go in this direction, this is going to be prosperous for you, then do it. Cattle I associate with wealth, and that's the Page of Pentacle. It could certainly lead to your 10 of Pentacle. So yeah, I would definitely consider a new partnership, whatever the relationship is. Strength and confidence. This is you being in your power. It's the power card. So that's what the new path is about. Tell me about this Five of Cups, Handcuffs card. Could have been control. Trying to keep somebody small, trying to keep somebody in a box. Somebody that lied to you, was not honest to you. Maybe from the very beginning. Sometimes I pick that up with this because the Ace of Swords can represent like the beginning or the start of something. If it's in the reverse, I feel like it's looking back at the past and saying something was all a lie about a person. Like something was all a lie. Something was not. Somebody tried to trick or fool you. I don't know, maybe you were told good things in the beginning, things that would come to pass, or how things were going to get better and they never did, and now time has gone by and it's looking back and saying there was something that wasn't even true from the very beginning. And so now you have that truth and clarity though of what that thing is. Yeah, the Naked Heart, ready to trust again, that extra card. And Spirit is saying that they do have a partnership. Whatever way that partnership is, is definitely going to help you. Look at the focus on one another. Just the eagle itself flying above the rest. And so they're like extremely advanced or ascended human beings coming together, focused on one another, the lovers, and a certain crossroads in life. And then you have the Hierophant card, or the Sage. This is brought together by divine or divinity itself, if you could word it like that, the source creator. So whatever your truth and clarity is, you're getting it from your spirit team. You're getting it from that source of creation. And that energy wants you to succeed. That energy is about love. It's not about the fake energies here that are produced, manufactured for others to feed off of. It's not about fear. It's about love always, and always things working out for your highest good. And so that's what's arranging this. And I think you can trust this. And your connection to source creation is very strong. Very strong. So whatever this crossroads is that you get clarity on, I would say be open to it enough to be able to trust again, even though that may be hard. You know, it is hard. It is hard because energies, but it's also a hard thing to, we know with ourselves that the energy has been changing because we have been shifting and changing. But it is a different thing to say, okay, now let's apply that in a broader perspective to. That means also that everything I knew to be true, or everything that I thought was going to be a repetitive cycle in my life, is actually changing too. But it takes you stepping outside of the box, getting that bigger perspective here, a higher perspective, and viewing the energy in a different way too. So 888 and 0. Let's close out with an angel number message. Also, if you would like a private reading, if you need something more tailored to you, the information to get one is in the description box below. 23. That means that's a new adventure, right? It means there's a new adventure, and we need that new adventure to feel truly alive, it says. We need that new adventure to feel truly alive. 23, I'm adventurous. 4, I'm stable. It talks about your firm foundation. It talks about who you are as a person, that it would be an honor for anybody to be around your energy because it's so grounded and stable. 16, Tower energy, but it's on this card. This is saying that you have the ability to read into people's true feelings and emotions, like on a very intuitive, deep level. So you see, I would say it's saying you see through the BS, but you also see through to the genuine goodness of a person also, witnessing the divinity in people. So you have this ability to read people's energy. I am perceptive. 16. And 555 says, this major shift is about to come into your life experience here. So it says it's going to change your path's direction. And that's big. And that's definitely the middle of this message, was the path is changing. Something's being cleared. Yeah, I'm seeing that fire now as being clearing karma and clearing cycles too. Helping you. Okay, so I am optimistic. Yeah. All right, I'm sending you love and light. Thanks for joining me. Bye.